Hello and welcome to another It's Anything Can Happen Day. I'm in downtown Pound. That is downtown Pound, Virginia, home of the Wildcats. And I have never been to Pound, Virginia before. And this isn't really our destination today, but I wanted to stop here because I was saying downtown Pound and I thought that was fun. Welcome to downtown Pound, Virginia. But Pound is not our final destination. Our final destination lies up this road about 30 miles to the Grand Canyon of the South. Breaks Interstate Park. It's a joint state park operated by Kentucky and Virginia. So I thought it'd be fun to stop in Pound and just show you downtown Pound, and say downtown Pound a few more times. I have a lot of friends from Pound from my racing days, just south of here in Coburn. We used to race at Lonesome Pine Raceway, and lots of people from Pound, but I'd never been to Pound. So now I can say I've been to Pound. And actually, I've been to downtown Pound. And let me tell you something. If you still own a VCR and you need it to be repaired, you can go to Outdoor HRW Supplies, and they do TV and VCR repairs. So break out that old VCR and bring it to downtown Pound and get it fixed. Okay, I just want to say one more time, we're now exiting downtown Pound. Goodbye, downtown Pound. Hello, the Grand Canyon of the South. Breaks, and then actually the sign is up here. Let's see how far it is. Oh, it doesn't say.
36 miles.
36 miles according to Google Map. Good attitude and a sense of humor go together like biscuits and gravy. Truer words were never said. You know, I do have a good attitude and a sense of humor, and I do enjoy biscuits and gravy also. So I think that this is an accurate saying right here. Did not expect to see this much wisdom in Dickinson County, Virginia, but very pleasantly surprised. There's Maggie. You can tell. Somebody said there that our dog was too hot and needed to drink water, but that's just how she is. That's how she is when she's going for a ride. She enjoys, the ride is her favorite thing in the world, and she's just so excited she can't stand it. This is a pretty happy, uplifting sign. We're just north of Pound, Virginia, just crossed the Dickinson County line. I couldn't even tell you what road we're on, but a good attitude and a sense of humor to go together like biscuits and gravy. Now that's a nice little saying, don't you think? Isn't that fun? Let's go on down the road before I get run over. There's a couple cars coming, but this dog don't like. I had to turn around twice. I saw this sign and I had to turn around, and then I saw dogs, you're messing everything up. Then I saw this sign. Oh my gosh. Prepare to die. A little bit less uplifting than the first sign. So they build you up and then they bring you down. We came across this sign to go to a campground. We're about, I would guess, 25 miles from Breaks Crane Crest Campground.
Looks like it's just tents.
So let's go up and look and see what that is. We passed it, and because they didn't give me no warning, they just said campground, here's a campground. So we said, oh well, let's turn around and see what that is. There's a bridge. Apparently there's a water source here, and we're definitely gonna get on some gravel. I don't hear no banjo music. I don't know if we're supposed to be up here or not. Well, I hope this isn't a trick to lure unwitting travelers into a trap. Because I don't see no campground. It didn't say how far to go. Well, there's a pretty little stream right there. Which I'm all about the streams and fishing. I think they made a movie called Cabin in the Woods. Maybe this is the campground in the woods. Well, we are definitely in the wilderness. We just turned off Route 83. Oh, there's some other people coming by. Figured out this is Route 83 we're in. We just got through Clintwood. And now we're behind somebody, so. Pretty little creek. I bet there's some fish in there. Okay, I think we've reached it.
Well, there's campers down here.
Yeah. Wow, this is not too bad. Right on the river there. Let's go and take a closer look.
Hey, here.
Campsite fees, $28 to $24 per night guest, $5 per vehicle, 14-day limit. Okay. I guess it's on the honor system. We're not going to stay. This must be like a state campground. Okay. I don't know if we're allowed to go in there or not. It says camping facilities for registered campers and guests only. We're just scouting. So I'm not going to violate the rules and go into the campground, especially with a police car sitting right there. But I guess we can show it from the outside. It looks pretty neat. Right on the water there. You can do a little canoeing, a little swimming. All right, basketball. It's pretty nice. All right, well, let's head back. Okay, so that was about 5 miles from where we cut off. I would say about 5 miles. And it looks like actually the good road comes in from Clintwood back there probably. All right, so we'll get out of here. Just we saw this sign for this campground and we thought we'd come check it out. Well, I don't remember what it was called, do you? So, we're gonna get out. Yeah, you film. Spots are kind of tight, but you got a nice river there to play in. Must be a county park. There's a sheriff right there. Okay, we're heading downtown Hayside, Virginia. Oh, don't want to hit the fireman. We're in downtown Hayside, Virginia, almost to the brakes. So what we've done is we started in Kingsport on US 23 North, and we took that to Pound and got on State Route 83. State Route 83 takes you to Hayside, and Hayside is where the Virginia entrance to the Brakes Interstate Park is. So that's where we're headed. We're almost there. Entering Brakes Interstate Park. We finally made it. Okay, we're here. Crooked Road, Virginia, that's what we just came off of. You can see Carter Fold. I did a previous Anything Can Happen Day on Carter's Fold. Alright, let's go see what this overlook looks like. The Mill Rock Point Overlook. Mill Rock Point is so named because at one time milestones were carved from the layered sandstone at the base of this overlook. This area was known to have produced good millstones for the early water-powered grist mill when they were in operation. Elevation here is 1,600 feet Overlook elevation 1620. River elevation 1030. Overlook 65 yards. That's it. Must be it down there. Okay, Lynn took a pass on the steps, and I may end up regretting it myself. But let's give it a shot. I got some pretty rough knees too. Oh, it's a zip line. Oh lordy. That's big steps down. Oh, Mill Rock Point. No unattended access to zip line permitted. Man, that would be quite a zip line ride. Whoa, look at that zip line ride. Ooh. Okay, we're almost to the Overlook. Getting down is going to be the easy part. This better be worth it. Oh, it's rugged. It's rugged over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. Holy cow. The Grand Canyon of the South. Wish they'd cut some of these trees down. Neat. Very nice. Oh, there's more zip line. Yeah, if they could just cut this tree right here down, it'd be perfect. And I'm not brave enough to get out on this rock. There was a time when I would have got out on this rock. But that time is not right now. Alright. Well, this is the first view. I'd say the ride so far was worth it. Look at that knob sticking out. I bet people climb that. Whew. Very pretty. Very pretty. Here's where I would have Lynn yelling at me, "Get back over here! I'm on the wrong side of the rail." But I wanted to see if I could see around this tree here. I know a guy that I used to work for, the company I work for, who was trying to get a good shot on a skyscraper in Chicago and fell, so I wouldn't want to repeat that. The guy was committed to his art. Okay, well, let's head back up. Okay, this is actually the first little cutoff for a view, but it's not as good as the one I just came from. You can see the zip lines though. The zip lines that I showed as I was going down the steps towards the overview, that's them right there in front of us if you can see them. But and there's that center rock, but the overview that we were at was down there on the other side of those trees. So this is just a different view. We're gonna go find some better views. Okay, so that was only $2. Not too bad. We're in the park. The lady said go to look at the overviews, and they've got gospel singing going on. So we'll show you what we see. Well, there's the lodge. It's kind of busy around here. It's hard to film and drive, so we'll just have to go from place to place. Okay, so this is, and I'm not 100% sure, but that Goldenrod Lodge, this is the lodge. And those people are definitely doing some mountain riding. Looks like they don't have much of a view though from there, at least this time of the year. It's all overgrown. You can see between the buildings, it's just growed up. ATVs. Towers Overlook. This seems to be a ATV trail here. I hope we can walk it too and not get run over. 75 yards, 3/4 of a football field to the next overlook. And lock the door. Maggie gets to see this one. Oh lordy, she's gonna drag me down this hill though. There's the zip line that led down to the zip line that we were just at. Oh, Maggie, you gotta let Daddy take these steps easy. She's trying to kill me. So this overlook is called the Towers, and that's the tower we were looking at from the other one. Got Maggie, but she's not coming to the next one. She's dragging me down these steep steps. But this is pretty, ain't it? And the tower is straight ahead of us. Okay, this is the Towers, and actually we were over there at the first overlook, and we're looking at the tower from the left, and now we're looking at it this direction, which is at the crest, the crown of the horseshoe band in the river. So we'll move on to the next overlook. Really just an amazing view. I could sit here, plop my lawn chair and just sit here all day and just look at this, but we're off to the next stop. We are just driving around, and this is looking around this place, and this is what's called the Catawba Lodge, and it looks like they got a view, which you can just see a little snippet of it through there. But yeah, definitely the Catawba Lodge looks like the preferred location for a view. Can't get down there too far and see it though. Okay, we're just now coming out of that Catawba Lodge, and if you look to that to our right, that's where we just came from. Those tower, down that road is where the tower overlook is, and the big lodge and the conference center, and there's a visitor center there which has a little museum, which I'm going to try and stop on my way back and check out the museum. So we're going to go this way now. This is it goes around in a circle, and if you go this direction, the counterclockwise, this is where the overlooks are apparently, according to the map. So I don't know where we're going. We're just kind of checking it out, seeing what we can see. But I want to go right there.
If you could fly, you could.
Yeah.
Unless it's down and around. There are some pretty spots if you just go a little bit more up this trail, which is the green trail.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty easy. There's some beautiful rocky overhangs right off the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just looking at this overhang here.
It's a pretty easy walk. It's not. Yeah.
I thought, wow, how do you get up there? That'd be a neat place to stand. Well, this is Pinnacle Rock. They don't want you over here. They got a fence up. Just caves, and so you could climb up here probably and get up there, but they don't want you doing that. They got this fence up here. Here's where Lynn yells at me. Can you see anything? Well, the pinnacle rock was too advanced for my skill level, so we're moving on to the next overlook. All right, this is the state line overlook, right near the Kentucky state line. Wow. And where's the tower?
Over there.
No, the tower that we were looking at. I never have been able to figure out what the river name is.
Fork River. That's a Fork River.
Now, if I would have studied that map more closely, I'd know which side is Kentucky and which side is Virginia, but I didn't pay any attention to it. There's Lynn. She can't see over the wall, so she's got to take pictures with her, raise her hands over with her camera. Like we said, we're at the, well, let me fix my angle here. Good thing you didn't go down the gorge. You would have been a goner. All right, let's try that again. I forgot to, Lynn says don't hang it out over the water. Don't hang it out over the gorge. That's a good rule of thumb for many things. Okay, back in business. Okay. Oh. All right. Like I said, we're at the Breaks Interstate Park, the Grand Canyon of the South. And this is the state line overlook. And I really couldn't tell you which part is Virginia, but which part is Kentucky. But there's a good possibility that both are in this shot. So. As a side note, we're on Pine Mountain, which is where my mama was born. But not here. She was born in Harlan County.
Over here. So that's
Where?
one side of the river's Virginia, the other side of the river's Kentucky.
Okay. So that over there is Kentucky.
Yeah.
Let's go take the nature drive. All right, once you come out of the State Line Overlook parking lot, there's a little nature drive. So let's see what that is like. I see rhododendrons, so those will all be in bloom in a month or two. Lots of rhododendrons. Am I saying that right? Rhododendron. So this would be a place to be in late June, early July. Isn't that when I think that's when they bloom. This would be a very colorful drive. Oh, hiking trail. Hello. Campground entrance. We just came out of the nature trail right there. It says do not enter, so that must have been one way. So we can't go back on the nature trail the way we came. But this is the campground over here, so you know we like campground, so we're scouting out a new campground. Campground office. Campground B's up through there. Let's just take the main road first and see what we come upon. Hopefully it's not a dead end. Hopefully it's not a dead end. Yeah, keep filming. I can edit. I see water, I see sewer. Lots of kids. Quiet time, 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. Hello. Holy cow, you'd have to... Man, that would be hard. Yeah. I would need help. Look at that little camper. That's like the modern version of Jethro Bodine camper. I bet that thing cost $20,000. Basketball hoops. All right, we just came out of the campground and it looked all right, but it looked really tight. I don't know if we would be able to, I don't know if that'd be something I'd want to take a chance on, because it looked just pretty tight for my my backing up skills. So we're getting ready to go around the other side of the park. We go by the stables, and then there's a lake, and then we're back at the entrance. So let's see what that stuff looks like. Here's where we came out of the nature trail, and this is one way, so you can't go back that way. And so you go on this way, and this is where the stables are. They got a pool area. Let's check that out. It don't look like it's open, but we can still look at it. Oh, I'm trying to turn the steering wheel and turn the car. So they got like an aquatic center right there with water slides, which is sweet. They got a shelter and a playground over here. And I know there's a lake up here somewhere. It don't look like the lake. They haven't done a lot of weed eating over there, so I don't know if it's open still or not. All right. It says registered guests only, but I'm coming to look at it anyways, because I may never come back. Oh, there's a boat ramp down there, pontoon boats, shelters. They got the lake all grown up around it. It's like these trees down, you can see the lake. You're not aiming at the lake, you're aiming at the trees.
Can't see for the trees.
Oh look, there was a pontoon boat. It's a pontoon boat. Yay! It's some kind of boat. There's the cabins. Okay, we've come full circle. We went around the lake, we saw the campground, briefly saw the stables, saw the pool area, and came back to where we started from. And I'm back at the visitor center. I'm going to go in there and look around. I might film a little bit, but I probably won't talk because it's kind of weird to talk and narrate when you're in a public place and people are looking at you. So if I don't say nothing, that's why I'm just taking pictures and videoing.
Or no, he meant had them, but
Hey, little buddy.
we call them big.
Guess you don't have to worry about nobody shooting them over here.
How you holler at him, buddy?
He's on a mission.
We got a little moonshine still display right there, and farm implements. And there's the visitor center where we saw the deer a second ago, and they've got a gospel singing going on over there. And it looks like back here in the woods there's a cabin display of some sort. There's a little cabin back there. Okay. And the moonshine still. Alright, I guess we're about done. We've done all we can do. And I sure would like to go get me a barbecue sandwich. There's the salt kettle. This cast iron kettle, unearthed in 1961 at Saltville, Virginia. It's one of those used for evaporating water from brine in the manufacture of salt. Probably cast at Marion, Virginia around 1860 and buried to conceal it from the Federal troops who captured Saltville in 1864. Okay. There's the moonshine still. Alright, well, that's the breaks, folks. As they say, them's the breaks. So this was Anything Can Happen Day, and unless something else happens, we're probably going to call it a day. You can see there's a playground over there. They got the food trucks up for the gospel folks. The lodges are over there, and we gone. We'll see you next time. Virginia, 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 Kentucky. Well, we went through Elkhorn City, Kentucky, looking for a place to eat. They had a Subway, but it was kind of scary. So now we're coming back. We took what looked like a 4-lane interstate that was about 3 or 4 miles long. It began at the park and ended at Elkhorn City, and that was it. So it was the interstate to nowhere. So now we're coming back on this road, which is down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon of the South. We just passed the river access. So we're just a few miles from going back to the park, and I thought about going home through Kentucky, but nah, let's just go back the way we came. That was the unknown grave of the unknown soldier over there that we just passed. I should have stopped, but I would turn around, but there ain't no place to turn around. bet you where we're looking up at right now is where we were looking down from before. Those overlook, those are where the overlooks are that we were just at.
That's Virginia.
And here comes Kentucky, 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 Virginia.